So, uh, I'm up here. My name is Miguel Cervantes. I don't know if I said that before when I just popped up on stage. My name is Miguel Cervantes. I play Alexander Hamilton over here in a show down the street. Thank you. I'm here as a father of a child with epilepsy. I'm here as a husband to a mother who cares for her daughter with epilepsy. I'm here as a caregiver of a child with epilepsy. But I'm also here as Alexander Hamilton. My name is Alexander Hamilton. Because one of the things that we do here, we sing pretty songs and we talk about, I'm sorry, I jumped ahead of myself. Let me introduce you to the wife that I was just talking about before I start talking more. Please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome my wife, Kelly Cervantes.
Go.
I want epilepsy to stop, 'cause I don't like it. I love Ellie, I really love her, and I want her to smile.
So I recorded that video of our son Jackson with Miguel this past spring. It has now been a year since we have seen Adelaide smile. With that in mind, I'll admit I had a rather tough time writing our remarks for this evening. I wanted to fill everyone with hope, with a story of progress, but that's not our truth. We stand before you even more desperate than we were when we spoke on this stage last May. More than a year has gone by since that benefit when we shared the journey we had begun with our baby girl, Adelaide. That baby turns 3 on Wednesday, and she is still having seizures nearly every day. Since last year's benefit, she has been on 6 different anti-epileptic drugs, spent more than a month's worth of nights in the hospital, endured with somewhere in the vicinity of 1,000 seizures. And we have watched as trauma teams resuscitated her twice.
Adelaide lost her ability to hold objects for a long time, longer than a few seconds, to breathe without oxygen, support, make any lasting eye contact, and as you heard from Jackson's song, probably the most devastating, she no longer smiles. We have fallen into a pattern of 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and is this because of the seizures? Maybe the meds with the life-altering side effects, no one knows for sure, but we watch every day as our daughter slips a little further away from us. We watch videos from a year ago and remember how distraught we were then over her lack of development, and now there is nothing we wouldn't give to have that little girl back in arms.
Desperation is a funny thing. It can break you, or it can fuel determination you never knew you had inside. Sometimes, as I've learned all too intimately, it can do both concurrently. It is desperation that brought Susan and the other mothers, the other founding Cure mothers, together around that kitchen table 20 years ago. And it is that desperation that fuels our family today as we continue their fight. We try another treatment, another med, conduct another test, schedule another clinic visit. But there's only so much we can do to help Adelaide. During a seizure, I hold her and tell her that she is safe, that it's going to be okay, that Mommy loves her and is here with her. And I have no idea what she is experiencing because she can't tell me, and that breaks my heart. And I can't tell her that the seizures aren't going to come back because I know she's going to have another one tomorrow. I'm her mother, and I can't help her. But I can fight like hell for her.
Epilepsy research remains largely underfunded in comparison with other neurological disorders. Epilepsy affects 43% more people than Parkinson's, multiple sclerosis, muscular dystrophy, and cerebral palsy combined. Yet, it receives 60% less funding than any of the other neurological diseases. But statistics don't matter to a parent whose child is suffering, and all they want is a doctor to say they know how to fix it. This is why Cure's work is so important. No one else is going to fund the research our daughter so desperately needs, and no other parent should have to hear that there is no cure for epilepsy.
So I ask you to take a good look at us standing before you. Two parents pleading for a better life for their daughter, for their family, desperate for a day when we are no longer on the lookout for another life-threatening incident. We will not give up, and we won't let you give up either, because as Caroline said in the video, you keep fighting because you are stubborn as hell. Epilepsy awareness and research is further along than it was 20 years ago. Progress has been made. It is not nearly enough, but the ball is rolling, and that is largely in thanks to Cure. Yet tens of thousands of people still die from epilepsy-related causes each year. Tens of thousands. So we're fighting to keep our daughter alive. But we can't do it alone. We need science to catch up to Adelaide, and we need all of you to help. Thank you.